Do you have a vision in life? Do you have a crystal clear vision? Fox, your schools, your universities and corporations are not going to teach you to have your crystal clear vision in life. Hi Fox, this is Gautam Makkar trying to empower you, trying to mobilize you in your journey of success. Indeed, Fox, in life, if I have a crystal clear vision, I'm 100% committed to it. I'm 100% putting my all best efforts to achieve it, provided if I have a crystal clear vision in my mind. See, things do not happen randomly. If you do not have a clear vision, you get stuck in day to day survival mechanism. You simply get trapped into the low value activities. See, it's a Muhammad Ali who's rightly said, if a person views life at the 50, what he viewed life at the age of 20, he has wasted 30 precious years of life. So folks, being human, it's our prime duty to grow, evolve and develop ourselves. So if you have crystal clear vision and your vision is highly aligned with your purpose, with your passion, with your strength, with your values, something if you're internally connected, if your purpose of life, vision of life is highly attached, highly aligned with your strengths in life, you can do miraculous. See folks, every single one of us has certain strengths in life for which he is highly passionate, something which he is doing, he has got natural inclinations, he is performing so well than others. This is called his zone of genius. Every single one of us has certain strengths in life. Do you recognize your strengths? If you recognize your strengths, you develop them further, you change them into your profession, your passion into your profession, you'll see the magic happening like anything. Fox, it's so wonderfully stated. You do not mind working 10 hours a day, 15 hours a day, if the work is highly aligned with your personality, purpose, values, passion, with your strengths. You do not mind working, and the work becomes a tremendous source of joy, fulfillment, and enrichment if it's highly aligned with your interest, with your passions, with your values, with your personality. Otherwise, the work is going to be a liability for you indeed. See, folks, every single one of us has certain personality traits that is called your zone of genius. By zone of genius, before I say zone of genius, see, there is a zone of incompetence, certain things we are bad at. Zone of competence, we are reasonably good at. Then there is a third stage of zone of excellence, we are wonderful doing at that, and the above to excellence we have a zone of genius. We are literally genius at doing that. We can always be, without exception, our zone of genius is if we are highly aligned, if our work, our job, our profession is highly aligned with our passion, with our strengths, then only we can have a zone of genius indeed. Folks, the kind of education system we have primary education, then we have secondary education, skill based education, academic education, but before that, apart from that, we have education of self development. And our formal education is literally not teaching us the kind of how we recognize our internal strengths. See, folks, what's our name, our caste, our profession, our nationality? These are our external identities, but our internal identities is our passion, our core values, our personality, our strengths. And unless and until we recognize this, our internal identities, we cannot excel in any field. See, this kind of after spending 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, even our education is not teaching us what's a branding, what's a personality, what's a values, what's a passion, what's internal strengths. Then certainly there's literally some flaws in this education system. So the education is primarily, it is based on the concept of producing workforce for the corporations and the government. We cannot entirely rely upon this formal education system to excel, to recognize our zone of genius. See, folks, what percentage of the world, very less percentage of the planet, the people are creators, innovators, disruptors, discoverers, leaders. The percentage is damn low. Very less percentage of the world have influence, impact. They are aware about health. They have the kind of financial capacity to look after themselves and look their families. So something, definitely there is a flaw. And those flaws, after spending, so many years in our academics, educational, professional qualifications, even we are not trying to cope with these realities, challenges of the world. Folks, I have seen in the boardrooms, the professionals do not have the persuasion skills, negotiation skills. They cannot present themselves, they cannot present the informations. So this is the time we think something away from our formal education and try to recognize our internal strengths. Sufi Master Rumi has so wonderfully stated, every single of us has a talent, has an artist inside us, and we must recognize that artist. We must realize our internal strengths, internal zone of genius, and try to align our work, jobs, and professions with those our internal qualities. And you see, there can be a magical impact indeed. Folks, do not entirely depend upon your external identities. It's high time when we dive deep into us. We have all fuel, power, and energy inside. The most important task is to, seek to recognize our internal potentials, and the success is all yours. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned in. I'll see you next time, and please do not forget to love, like, and subscribe my channel English by Gautam Makkad. Thank you very much.